That test worked. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to EDM, maybe. Hey, there's some new stuff out today. That's great. Okay. Let's see here. All right, friends, let's pop a top. Pop open another can of the good Dr. Dew. Hopefully the noise cancellation didn't take out that nice crisp crackle of the lid opening. All right, so let's get back to this. So basically, here's what's happening. The way that things currently work is that when dash gets denominated, and there's only one form of denomination, and my argument is that this should apply to all forms of a denomination. I can't think of a form of denomination that it wouldn't work for. And well, unless you went insanely low on your denomination values to where you're into hundredths of a penny or whatever, which I think is, it's just ridiculous. Nobody needs that. Okay. So anyway, the idea is that instead of having these values that could be useful that become non-useful spread around in this fashion, to equally spread in any denominated transaction, all inputs and all outputs, well, all inputs should already have some stamp value. So what I want to... I might put this down here later. Oh, and I will need to check with my wife about working with Jordan tonight. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know how I'm going to end up going to get fireworks. I might not end up going. I was going to go out of state to get the illegal fireworks, the really bad ones, with lots of carbon emissions that destroy the environment and people's lungs and give you cancer. Obviously, I was not making a trip to California for these, but I may have been thinking about making a trip to an adjacent state where, you just get things that go boom. I gotta be careful with some of that stuff. Anyway, yeah. So what I'm saying is, basically, you can look at it a couple of different ways, but these have their stamp value like this. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I don't know if that. There we are. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Anyway, and then these, the idea would be, you could do this either way. Although if you do it like this, you could put the stamp value where you want. I have a system for how this would work, because you basically, well, I'll put it in the spec, but you take the lowest denomination that you support, whatever the denomination system is. You do a divide, you do a remainder, and then you pump out the rest. Anything that's left over is stamp values. And well, I'll get into this later, because it's easier to write the code to explain it. But the idea is that once values are denominated, and actually, okay, I this reminds me. Let's see. Oh, I'm being told that there's another dip. Feature derivation paths. What? Why do these dips not contain any of the normal nomenclature so that they can be easily found? Blech. Okay, so purpose field, constant 9. Ah. I guess I need to add the word derivation. Hierarchical, deterministic. Alright, let's see. What is this about? Feature derivation paths? Okay. Purpose. Feature. I don't like this one on the basis that it puts the feature in place of the account, but that would work as long as all the software was updated accordingly. But I think that's more work than to use the existing standard with a small caveat which won't break existing wallets or code, but will be useful to new wallets or code. That also said, see the utility in having an arbitrary feature field, but I also think we're going to need to do something to fix the vulnerabilities of Xpub sharing that others had mentioned. You have a very simple solution for that, which could also use existing software without modification. Which is to use the salt, the deprecated salt string. Now always an empty string as the count value. When creating the seed. What? Why are they so slow? Okay. All right. Can we? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we do with this. Oh, whoops! What happened there? Okay, this is good. This is what was referenced to me before. Okay. See also. Okay. All right. All right, so let me get back to this. This is what I'm proposing. All right, let's see what happens here. Somebody messaged me and I need to reply back. All right. All right. All right. One, two, three. 60. It's like 45 gigabytes is 45,000 megabytes, which is 30 hours times 60 minutes times 60 seconds. So oh, hold on. Oh, let me get the music going again. All right. Okay, where was... Okay. Dang it. Oh, wait, here we go. Dang it, stop. Stop that. Go away. All right. Okay. Okay, almost no dashes wasted. And each coin has several fee stamps that are guaranteed to cover the cost of many transactions. This means that XPub sends do not need to demix coins. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. So there's the abstract. That's maybe a little bit much. All right. Currently, coins use an arbitrary of several drawbacks and vulnerabilities. Related to how they are stamped for fees. The larger values have they typically cannot be spent by themselves without wasting can't single coins can't be spent. So Search. Oh, whoops. Did I get that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's even worse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Hold on. What have I done? Did I get this wrong? Hold on. Let me. Is my whole premise wrong here? No. 1, 2, 3. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Or is it 1, 2? Oh, dag nabbit did it. I think it might be this way. Now I need to go look and see. I think it might be this way. Is it 4 digits or is it 4 zeros? Let's go look at. It's hard to say. What is a coin? All right, let me just go look at a block, some transactions real quick, because if I just go look at insight.dash.org and take a peek at a couple of transactions, I'm gonna find something. Latest transactions. That's not good. Okay. One, 0. Okay, it is 4 zeros. All right, so my bad. My bad. I'm going to have to readjust this. This may not actually prove my case as well now. Because it is 4 zeros. Okay, so let's try. Let me go fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. Yes. Okay. All right, let's run it again. Still the same amount of waste. Why is that? Oh, it's even more waste. Because, yeah, because the extra just gets thrown away. All right, so let's Let's be fair about this, though. Where's that 50 at? Is that still here, too? Yeah. All right, good. I just want to make sure we're being fair. Not... But, yeah, it's about the same. It's... Okay, so this is 1.19. Alright, fair enough. Actually, I think it ends up being about the same. Let me see if I can estimate the fee real quick. So we're going to estimate the fee on 27 inputs and 27 outputs. Okay, so... All right, so let me do that calculation again. B output. Is that really how much it is? It's 27 inputs, 27 outputs. So it's going to be 184 each total because we're counting the input and the output. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, we should estimate it this way. Hold on. Because we do need... Hold on. One input, 27 outputs. Let's look at it that way. Okay, 40. That makes more sense. Okay, so actually, the 50 amount that's in there is, yeah, it's good. But we'll take it down to 40 just to be fair here. Okay, yeah, 19. The waste is going to be Or was that? Okay. Okay, so... And I don't think that that's going to make any significant difference here either. Yeah. Okay. And depending on how you count, it's the same. Because you could... There's an argument to be made. I don't think it's a very good one. But there's an argument to be made that, you know, somehow that's useful. Okay, so let's go back here. So you just do predominantly throw this away. 4,000. 5,000. So let's say 5,000 divided by 27. Oops. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so there we are. We got that. On prior art stuff. Alright, so this case is even better. Why am I having trouble with this? I like this. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. F.O. Okay. How much is being burned as dust here? Let's take a look at this. Is that right? It's over 90,000? Is that true? Is that really true? We're burning away over 90,000? Dash? So, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I guess that makes sense. That's... $69. Just double checking here. Oops. 460. Yeah, okay. Oh. Denominated must be de-denominated and demixed to be spent. Okay. Wow. Oh, just looking at a response to one of my fiery comments. Very very surprised to see so much engagement. Wow. All right. Okay. Xpub send is not possible. Right, and then we've got 1, 2. Three, 4. Let's see. Well, that wouldn't even be enough to pay fees, would it? Yeah, to pay fees. Let's see, what would this have to look like? And then you have to, yeah, go to this, and go to this. Oh. So if I wanted to pay 0.221, this would not be enough to pay it, right? Derivation there. But the hardened Chat GPT is not my friend. I want accurate information, not statistical nonsense with no sources. Also, I've written all right. Okay. Doesn't rely on hashes, it relies on a key tweak. Years. It's all right. Parent xpub. Okay. All right. Let me see. The thing I'm looking for. There's some discussion about. Okay. What was this? The key tweak. Where's dash keys dash HD. All right. Okay, key tweak private. Key tweak add. So. I don't know. It says that the hash would have to be broken, but actually, we just need to know whether or not key tweaking leaks information. Oh, whoops. I don't doubt SHA 512 HMAC. But the difference between hardened and non-hardened relies on whether or not it's derived and public is that the key tweak on a hardened key uses the private key which I can't confirm isn't leaking information. Because I don't have the math background for that, and it's non-standard experimental blockchain stuff. I do believe that the public is protected because it uses the public key, which I believe can't be reversed into a private key. So all right, I'm looking at some stuff. So I'm kind of on a tangent right now, but Quantum Explorer is responding here. Okay, the code you provided appears to be part of the process of deriving child keys in hierarchical distance. He's literally feeding me ChatGPT crap, which I find very surprising. He says that it's accurate, which, if y'all have watched my previous streams, you know my experience with ChatGPT. It's a toss-up because I fed this stuff into ChatGPT before, and it, just made up nonsense. And so, but, he's pasting me multiple paragraphs at a time, and I don't know how maybe he did it and read it and vetted it and said that's what it's doing, but I'm going to read through here. Okay, I'm just going to bring this over and read this. Okay. Part of the process for driving child keys and hierarchical functions, which this is actually interesting that it got that, because this is code that has not been on the internet for several years. What I did are part of this derivation. This present parent key was tweaked by adding in the elliptic curve sense a hash-derived value IL to generate child keys. This process fundamentally relies on the assumption that the underlying hash function, in this case, elliptic curve operations, not leak information about their inputs. No, this is the tweak operation. Securities operations functions were not secure. It could be theoretical possible to derive some information from the parent private key. However, there are no known vulnerabilities. But this is statistical nonsense. This is statistical nonsense. It's just translating the code to English and saying what I said. How? If the information is leaked, yes, it will be leaked because of the tweak algorithm, which is a non-standard algorithm, and it's well known that the vulnerabilities, or widely believed that there are vulnerabilities in this function, and that's the only part of the function that has the ability to leak information. This is like, how can you say it's correct when it doesn't even convey additional information? It's like, yes, it is correct. I agree. It doesn't answer the question because it doesn't know. Someone familiar with the key tweak algo would have to answer that. Like, okay, actually, this is I didn't finish reading all the way. I got 5 paragraphs in, and then okay. Yes, I believe that SHA is content of HD wallets. Attacker could observe tweak child keys. It's contradicting itself. Do you have indexes turned on? If not, it'll only take 2 to 4, I think 2 to 3 hours. The default is that all indexes except for TX are turned off. It manages your wallet in a different way. Okay. Let me figure this out here. This okay. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Let me finish this. Well, the problem is, okay, key tweaking. All right. So, hold on. Dang it, because now that if his attention is here, okay, chain parts. Like this is the derivation function, right? So it's going to take the chain code and the seed. And the chain code, the difference between these is how it's producing the next private key. Well, and if it's hardened, what it passes in. I'd have to look. All right. Hardened offset. Set private key. Set public key. Seed set. Okay. Okay. So I could just be getting confused here, but the hashing doesn't seem to have to do with the hardened versus non-hardened. Hardened versus, sorry, public. Hardened means related to previous private key, and public means related to previous public key. It seems that hardened keys are less secure, but the transition from hardened to public makes the is what makes it secure. So a hardened key derived from a hardened key is not secure, nor a public derived from a public, but only a public derived from a hardened. Okay, in order to run an RPC, an API like insight.dash.org, you need to have access to everything. If I have 10 inputs on a TX to a contact, I should have 10 outputs, one to each of their addresses. If I take 10 inputs to one output, then rather than looking like mixing, it's clear it's a payment. Everything is recombined. If I take 10 inputs to one output, all and it leaks far more information about the transaction. So if I'm sending to an XPub contact, they should receive the same number of outputs as add up to their if I use a legacy address, I have there's not much to do about the data leakage, but with multiple XPub addresses, the receivers can each get a total of the full transaction at the per X pub level, and the sender is not. Without demixing coins. So I can have a transaction paying 10 people with 20 or 100 addresses, and if BIP 69 is being used, little to no, then very, very little information is leaked at all about the transaction. Not the price I paid or who I paid, etc. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Hardened. Oh, whoops. If hardened, is that wind up? Yeah. Okay, one other thing I need to do real quick. And then I'm going to get back to this, because I don't want to get distracted by the other things. Let's see. I need to go to Dash Hive real quick, and I just need to find the instructions. So a different message. Sorry, but there's a couple of conversations that are actually really good. Okay. I believe that we should be able to have shared accounts just like you have at bank. Your business partner, your wife, an account for your kids, which means that you should be able to share XPubs and XPrivs. As a business owner, you should be able to give XPubs to your customers to pay you on us, especially for subscriptions. But people say sharing XPrivs is a big no-no, even with people you trust, and that if you correlate XPubs, you can enough XPubs and you have access to some private keys, then you can learn info about parents. I think I understand all of the code except for what GPT is calling okay. Which I'd never heard of and isn't in any of the comments or specs, though I may have missed it since I didn't know what it was. To keep an eye out for it. Think if I just spend a few hours walking through the code on my own and map out all of the scenarios I can think of, I can reason about which to put where. But anything that requires going into the key tweak function is out of my depth, and I've been in there. It's very hardcore math, and from what I do know about encryption, it all works by surprising facts that people discovered, most of which can't be proven. Like the Pythagorean theorem. Okay. Okay, I've got to go for dinner. Unfortunately, I did not get through this. Ah! Okay, but the tangential discussion that is happening in Discord surrounding this and the other things that I've been bringing up, I think is a net positive. Might make me look like a little bit of an a-hole and an idiot. But to some degree, I've proven that I'm both. So I'll try to minimize that, but anyway, okay, so we'll get back to this. This is pretty decent progress. I need to do sum correctly. So I need to sum that correctly, and then I need to submit this dip, and then I got to submit the next dip, and then I got to submit the next dip. So I'll do a couple of dips here based on what I did with the Dash wallet, and then I'll have to go back and update the Dash wallet to follow this. But as my wife came in and said, okay, gotta go. Adios.